ma'am. Welcome to our show and a very big congratulations on your winning. Thank you for taking your time and coming here. Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for having me here. It's such an honor to be one of the winners here at Right Shift Fitness 40 above 40. So basically, my name is Timsi Bector and I am a human geneticist and educationist, an internationally certified nutritionist and fitness trainer. And I'm the founder of my wellness firm, VTL, Vigor Transforming Lives. And
Yeah.
I work as Fit India ambassador for Fit India movement that has been launched by our Honorable Prime Minister.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I am a fitness enthusiast and I've been working as a wellness coach for our Indian Army NGO for the last 17 years.
I think you have many accolades on your name, and I
It's all
think we are
blessings.
we are glad to have you on our show.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, we would start with the very first question. So, ma'am, you are an inspiration to many, and one of the persons who get inspired is myself. So, just wanted to ask you that what's that one thing that drives your passion to, transform lives through fitness?
Okay, yeah. So first of all, we call somebody an inspiration when we see that somebody has achieved something that might be unachievable for masses.
Yeah,
So I think people believe in me because I have created a belief system for them.
right.
I'm not just an inspiration or a person or somebody they should look forward to, they want to be like me. I have created a
Yeah,
possibility.
yeah,
I believe they see a possibility in me. Just another lady who could do something that many people don't even dare to do.
right.
So, if I talk about that thing regarding inspiration, I was also once down with many health issues. I've got two babies, I had three abdominal surgeries. I was an army officer's wife and still am an army officer's wife. So, I didn't have anybody to come and rescue me, and I didn't have the luxury to question my situation.
Yeah,
So, obviously, I had to be the answer. So that was a turning point when I saw that, okay, these are the kids I have to take care of. This is a Fauji I got married to. I've got a lot of responsibilities. I'm the sole warrior here. So I need to take charge of myself. I couldn't even move 5 steps without a back support. I had a
yeah,
degenerated spine. And
yeah.
I was touching 85 to 90 kgs. Even doctors gave up on me that, okay, you have to be like that, just maintain it. But I started very slow. So if that was the turning point in my life, then there was no looking back. Obviously, I could relate to people when they came to me. When they wanted to do something, I could at least relate to them. So
Yeah.
that is what you call as inspiration. Then okay, I am the inspiration, but I think I'm more of a possibility for people out there. So that is how I relate to them, and this is what I have created a belief system for the ladies out there specifically.
Right,
That okay, if I can do it, you can also do it. So it
right.
is just the belief system that connects me with the people out there.
I think that's very kind of you to say that, and I'm sure you are that ray of hope for many women who look up to you and get inspired every day. So hats off to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And moving to the next question, what's that one fitness myth that you have busted for yourself?
Okay, the fitness myth I have busted is people have started seeing fitness as something a very tough job.
Yeah,
I have normalized it to the fact that okay, walking with a pram baby is also fitness. You can start with the baby steps.
right.
You don't need to take charge of everything around you. Go to gym, wear some gym wear, and have some expensive gadgets to be fit or look fit.
Correct.
It's not about that. It's just about baby steps. Consistency matters. So the myth that I have busted in my life is you can take time. It should not be the choice in your life. Fitness was never a choice in my life, it was a mandate. I had to be fit because you can't pour out of an empty cup.
Yeah,
That is a very
yeah.
true thing.
Rightfully
And you
said.
have to be responsible for your own self first. Only then, ladies used to call that, okay, I've got a lot of responsibilities. I have to take care of kids. I have to take care of my family. How can you take care of anybody around? How can you be responsible if you have not started with your own self? So you
Right,
are the axis of family.
right.
Bust the myth that everybody around is important and I can take care of them if I'm not, even if I'm not okay.
Yeah,
Ladies are suffering through mental traumas, mental stress. Daily they are juggling around.
yeah.
So the myth is you are the priority. You are not the secondary part. So just take care of yourself first. Then only you can fulfill all the responsibilities around you.
That's rightfully said, and you have put it in such a beautiful way. It just makes a lot more sense now.
This is what I actually believe in. I've done
Yeah,
it in my life.
yeah, and I'm sure that many people are going to relate more than they agree. They are going to relate with you that okay, I've been through the
Exactly.
same situations.
Exactly.
Ma'am, moving to the very next question. How has the definition of success has evolved for you when you turn 40?
Okay, very tricky question. Success, it's all, I think it's all in mind. How do you define success?
Yeah.
So for somebody, it's like a satisfaction. For me, the success was I could lift my 5 months old baby in my arms and give her some baby bumps and jumps. So that was the successful day in my
So
life
cute,
when I saw
yeah.
that, okay, I'm not wearing a belt and I can just lift my baby. I
Yeah.
can lift her in my arms and I can walk through the market. So that was the success. So success is just a step ahead, just a step ahead. Don't have that last destination thing like in your mind, okay, I have to reach there. You can never reach there
Right.
without moving those baby steps.
Right.
So success is like, for me, it has always been the very next step. I have always prioritized things. I've never, people ask me, how have you balanced or sacrificed
Yeah,
anything for
yeah.
this success?
Right.
So I've never sacrificed anything. I won't say I've sacrificed. I've always seen the priorities. If my kids needed me, I was there for them 24/7. When my husband needed me, I was there 24/7. I quit my job. That was not a sacrifice. That was my priority towards my family. So I took care of them for 5 to 10 years. Then I found out that, okay, now I have got a stabilized system. Now I can think about myself. Then I started my career. I started my career after 35. I won Mrs. India. I was runners up in Mrs. India in
Oh,
30
you are pretty, of
when I was
course.
37. And in 30, when I turned 38, I won Mrs. Asia also. I represented India internationally.
So
So
proud.
that was just one step at a time.
Yeah.
And that is the most successful moments were always when my kids were like, they used to see me on stage and they used to call me, okay, that crown winner is my mama. So that was success for me. Today I'm sitting here, I'm just relating, I'm just telling my story. I don't define it as a success. This is just one step. I want to reach out to masses. I want to tell people that, okay, success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
journey. Live
Yeah.
every day. Every lady who can just do 10 tasks that she has been assigned, or that she thinks that she has to do these 10 tasks in a day, if she can do 8 of them, that is success. Next day, she should try for next 2. If after 3 days, she can do all the 10, she can be a little more disciplined, that is success. So that
Yeah.
is how you set your markers.
I think, as you rightly mentioned, it's all in the mindset.
It's all in the mindset.
There is no proper destination. There is no proper deadline or end mark that you
I
have to
never,
reach
I
there.
never thought of fitness as a
Yeah,
profession. I
right.
started it out of an obligation.
Right.
It was more of a, it was not never a choice.
Yeah.
It was a requirement, my
It was a
life's
requirement.
requirement.
Yeah.
But when I started relating to people, when they got benefited out of it, then they started telling me from coming forward
Yeah.
that, okay, ma'am, you can do it, and you have really influenced my life. You gave me some tips and tricks because I had that background. I was a
Correct.
human geneticist,
Correct.
nutritionist. So whenever you used to guide them, they used to get benefited.
Yeah.
So then they asked me, okay, why not launch it as a business?
Yeah.
So I just started with 2 clients. When
Okay.
I launched my business, I had 2 ladies. I used to train them passionately. Online, I used to conduct classes, do
Yeah.
this, do that. Daily, for the whole day, I used to take those feedbacks. Okay, have you done this? Have you done that? How is your
Yeah.
baby feeling?
Yeah.
So this is how I started getting connected with the people.
And you're doing it so gracefully. I mean, kudos to you for that, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And let's move on to the next question. What's that one daily small routine of yours, which has helped you remain grounded and energized?
Okay.
Is there something you inculcate
Okay,
that
on a
helped you
lighter
like
note,
that?
I can tell you that I am a teenager's mom, and I have got a
Okay.
younger one who is just 10 years old,
Yeah.
and a 4G husband. So I'm dealing with 3 generations at a time in my home. So that keeps me grounded. Absolutely. But apart from that, yes, being a fit person,
Yeah.
having a routine of fitness, that really keeps me grounded. I am
Right.
calm, I am cool when I've done my morning workout and my morning, you can say, puja. I'm more of a spiritual person rather than religious. So I
Yeah.
focus on my energies. If these energies are channelized only, then I can spread out positivity.
Right,
This is what I
right.
teach my kids also. Even if I can quote one event, I earlier quoted to a friend also that when my child was just 6, 7 years old, somebody asked her to draw a drawing of a house. That, okay, how does your
Yeah.
house look like? Make a-
Yeah.
So the ideal house for her is like, apart from all the rooms, she drew one mandir and one gym.
Oh,
Gym is a workout area,
Yeah.
but this is a mandate. This is how it has been inculcated
and
in
this
their
is
minds
very
and habits.
thoughtful, like at such young age, if she's
And it
able
was
to
very
think
normal for
from
her
that perspective.
because she has always seen a home like that.
Yeah.
A home means a kitchen, a bedroom, drawing room, dining, mandir, and a gym. I call that gym because
Yeah.
whatever workout area I have, even if I have a space of just roll out a mat,
Yeah,
that is my
yeah,
workout
yeah.
area. So this is how you inculcate values.
That's
Just
an
practice what you
environment.
want to
Yeah.
preach.
Right, rightfully said, ma'am. And that brings us to the last question, that what's one piece of advice you would like to give to the young professionals about long-term well-being and fitness?
Okay. Regarding well-being and fitness, I would say this is an era of social media. Everybody
Yeah.
is scrolling, scrolling, and scrolling.
Yeah.
It's not about misinformation. It is the overload of information
Overload,
that is
yes,
bothering.
yes.
We actually don't know how to filter that out.
Yeah.
So, okay, get inspired from the fitness influencers, but get guided by the educators. There are fitness educators in the market.
I think I'm going to frame this sentence. Don't get misguided, get guided by them.
Obviously,
Yeah.
influencers, okay, they are doing great. They
Yeah.
are influencers for a reason. Okay, get inspired from those influencers.
Right.
But you might not get a guide out of those influencers. So
Right.
I am working as an influencer also. I am working as a guide also. So I can
Right.
relate both the things.
Right.
I have friends in both the areas. So this is my only advice, that okay, listen to your own body, understand your own self. Even as a fitness person, means you can't see any fitness gadgets on me. I don't wear smartwatches. I don't rely on these things. So I
Yeah.
listen to my body myself.
Right.
I track my clients' progress. I don't track mine because it is inside me.
Right.
I can track it whenever I'm
Right.
oxygenated, deoxygenated, in which mode I am working out. So I just connect with my own self. And the longer a client is connected with me, I teach them also that okay, now learn
Yeah.
to connect with your own energies.
Right.
You don't need outside things to show you how are you sleeping.
Of course.
How are you eating? You
course.
have got this thing or you have got that thing. So listen to your own body. Connect with your own self. Your energies will tell you that okay, you are sleeping enough.
I think even Gen Zs, even millennials, youngsters, all are going to be so happy to hear this. This is such an insightful advice, ma'am. I would say that it's nothing that would not anyone would not be able to inculcate. I think everyone would be.
It's very easy.
It's very easy.
Fitness
Everyone
is
would be
very
able to take
easy
this.
to inculcate in your lifestyle. Fitness is not just like it's not a very big show thing.
Right,
It's very
right.
easy. It's just a lifestyle, like brushing
Yeah.
your teeth, getting up in the morning, taking
Yeah.
a shower. It's just a lifestyle. You do it daily, you get habitual of it.
Yeah.
It's just a movement. I call, if
100%.
you see my videos also, I call this body as a machinery.
Yeah.
The more you train it, the more you utilize it, the more it is going to function
Yeah.
according to you.
Correct,
So you
correct.
train your brain, you train your body, you train your muscles. Everything is inculcated in your muscle memory in here. If I ask you, okay, can you please write down one sentence for me? You will immediately just grip a pen and start
Yeah.
writing with your hand.
Yeah.
Do you need to think that, okay, what should I do now? Which hand should I use?
Of course not.
Of course not, because it
Yeah.
is inculcated in your muscle memory.
Right.
The same way fitness is inculcated in your habits and your lifestyle. So don't make it a big show. It is
Yeah.
very easy thing. You have knowledge, go for it. You don't have knowledge, just start with the basic PT exercises, basic
Yeah.
things, and your body will tell you to do more or do less.
Yeah.
So listen to your own self. Don't get swayed away by all these social media stunts and trends. So just stay simple. The more
Absolutely.
simpler you are, the more
Yeah.
fitness you will follow.
Absolutely. I mean, this was one of the best conversations I've had. And
Pleasure.
thank you so much, ma'am, for being here and for enlightening us with such warm smile
Pleasure
of
is
yours
all
and
mine. I've got such a
information.
platform. I could at
Yeah.
least express my real feelings out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So this is my real self. That is what I just practice what I preach.
Thank you, and thank you so much for that. We are really enlightened.